Hello dear, I'm Kanis welcoming you to Crochet Diva. I share crochet tutorials and tips in Crochet Diva. If you want to improve your crocheting skills, please subscribe to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to crochet a simple baby blanket. Before starting, I will show you how this blanket looks like so that you can have a rough idea how your blanket will turn out. I have used 7 colors of rainbow stripes to give this blanket a fresh, lively and bright look. This pattern is really easy and beginners friendly, so let's start making it. To make this blanket, I have used baby pato DK yarn as the main yarn, and the shade is soft gray. I have used more than 5 balls of this yarn. In addition to it, I have used some other colorful DK yarns to give this blanket a lovely look. A measuring tape is a must for this pattern. You will need to measure the length after you have made enough chain. This measurement will be the width of this blanket, and also after finishing the last row you need to measure the length of this baby blanket. We will use 2 different hooks for this pattern. One is 4mm and the other one would be 5.5mm. In the description box I have added a measurement chart for baby blankets. We will start with 5.5mm hook and soft grey DK yarn. Now we are going to make a slip knot with it. Then I'm going to insert my hook in the slip knot and do chains. So to do the chain, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. In this way I'm going to do 20 chains for the demonstration purpose of this blanket. For each row I will show you how to start the row and then how to continue, and also I will show you how to end these rows. I have nearly finished 20 chains. This one is the last chain of my 20 chains. We will do one more chain after doing all of the chains. This one chain would be the turning chain for the next row. Start row 1 by making a single crochet in the second chain from your hook. To make a single crochet, insert your hook in the second chain from your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over again and pull through the 2 loops. In this way we are going to do another single crochet in the next chain. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. Do 1 single crochet in each chain of this row. This blanket has a unique pattern with the repeat of only 2 super easy rows. It turns up pretty quickly and has a dense texture. That means it has really less or no gap in between stitches. If you like my video, please subscribe, like and share my videos. Do not forget to press the notification button. I'm at the end of row 1. As you can see, I'll do the last stitch. Here, last single crochet. Now you can see I have completed my first row. Next I'm going to do chain 1 and then turn my project over. This is how you need to complete first row. We'll start row 2 with 5.5mm hook. We'll do 1 single crochet in the first stitch. This is the chain 1 and then there's the first stitch. So we'll do 1 single crochet in the first stitch, then 1 single crochet in the next stitch. In this way we'll do 1 single crochet in each stitch until we reach the last stitch. This is the last stitch. I will be back after doing all of these stitches to show you how to complete this row. Here, as you can see, I will do the last stitch of this row. I will do 2 chains, chain 1, chain 2, and then turn my project. We are in row 3 now. We'll start row 3 by using 4mm hook. Take off the 5mm hook and insert your 4mm hook in the second chain. To do the first stitch, we'll yarn over, insert hook in the first stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now I have 3 loops. Yarn over again and pull through the first 2 loops. Notice I have 2 loops on my hook. I will yarn over again and pull through last 2 loops. So this is how we do the first stitch of this row. We'll do 1 double crochet 2 together in the next stitch. So to do the double crochet 2 together, yarn over, insert your hook in the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. I have 2 loops in my hook, then yarn over again and hook goes into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. As you can see, I have 3 loops in my hook. I will yarn over again and pull through all of these 3 loops. In the next stitch, we will do double crochet 2 together again. So yarn over, insert hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again and hook goes into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. When you have 3 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull through all of these 3 loops. In this way, we'll do 1 double crochet 2 together in each stitch until we reach the last stitch. I will be back after doing all of these stitches to show you how I have completed this row. I will do 1 double crochet in the last stitch. Then I'm going to do chain 1 to get ready for the next stitch. Turn your project here. We have completed row 3. Row 4 and 5 are really important as we are going to repeat these rows a lot. With 5.5mm hook, we'll start row 4. Take out the last hook and insert your 5.5mm hook in the chain loop. Now we are going to do 1 single crochet in the same stitch of the chain 1. Then we'll do 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So in this way we are going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch until we reach the last stitch here. You can call this row as single crochet row. We are going to use 5.5mm hook for single crochet row. You can see I have reached the end of this row. So here's the chain 2. We are not going to do any stitch there. So we'll do a single crochet in the last stitch, not in the chain 2. So I have done the single crochet. After doing the single crochet, I will do 2 chains, 1, 2, and then turn my project over. To start row 5. To do row 5, we'll use 4mm hook. We can call row 5 double crochet 2 together row and we'll use 4mm hook for these rows. To do the first stitch, insert your hook, then yarn over, hook goes into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. In next stitch, we'll do 1 double crochet 2 together, which I have shown in row 3 in details. After doing double crochet 2 together, in each stitch, we'll do 1 double crochet 2 together until we reach the last stitch. In the last stitch, we'll do 1 double crochet. So I will be back after doing all of this double crochet 2 together. To finish row 5, we'll do 1 double crochet in the last stitch and then we'll do chain 1. Do not forget to turn your project. Row 5 completed. I will do few more rows to show you how I have changed the yarn color. Start with 5.5 millimeter hook. So change the last hook and insert your new hook here. We are going to do one single crochet in each stitch across until we reach the last stitch like we have done in the last row 4. I'll be back after doing all of this stitch. When I reach the last stitch here, in this pattern we'll change color in the last stitch of single crochet row. Here I'm going to pull up a loop, but I will not finish the single crochet yet. I will yarn over and pull through only one loop so that we can secure the last yarn. After that, trim off your last yarn, leave a long tail to weave in at the end. Next, I will add the next color by making a slip knot. Here I am using yellow. Insert hook through the loop. Now pull through this loop through both of these loops. So last single crochet is finished here. Tighten up and then we'll do 2 chains. Chain 1, chain 2. Next we are going to turn the project over. Row 7 is same as row 5. So we are going to change the hook first. Changed the yarn. We'll change the hook to 4 millimeter hook and then take off the old hook and insert your 4 millimeter hook. Then yarn over, hook goes into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. This is how you're gonna do the first stitch, and then next stitches are like double crochet 2 together. So I have already shown you how to do these stitches. Like row 5, we are going to do 1 double crochet 2 together in each stitch until we reach the last stitch. In the last stitch we'll do 1 double crochet. I'll be back after doing all of this stitch when I reach the last stitch. Do 1 double crochet in the last stitch of this row. As you can see, I have reached the last. Then make a chain and turn the project over. Row 8 is same as row 4. So with 5.5 millimeter hook, we are going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch across. In the last stitch of this row, we are going to change the yarn color back to gray by following the same instructions of color changing. Keep doing 1 single crochet in each stitch until you reach the last stitch here. I'm in the last stitch of this row, so here we are going to change the yarn. So I will pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops to secure this yarn. After this, I will trim off the yellow yarn here and add gray yarn again. To add gray yarn, I will do a slip knot and pull it up by inserting my hook in the loop and pull through the last 2 loops. I'm going to do chain 2 here, 2 chains. So this is the chain 1 and chain 2, then turn my project. I have done few more rows and now I'm in the last row. I will show you how I have done the last row. With 5.5 millimeter hook, I'm going to do the last row. So last row is really easy. It's a single crochet row. So I will do 1 single crochet in each stitch until I reach the last stitch. I'll be back when I reach the last stitch of this row. In the last stitch, I will do 1 single crochet. We'll fasten off the yarn by making a chain. and then trim of gray yarn here. This is how my mini version of this simple baby blanket looks like. As you can see, it has really straight edges and a lovely texture. If you want, you can weave in the yarn ends before doing the border. So I will show you how I have done one of them, and then I will do the others, and I will be back after doing all of this. In the comment box, let me know which one is your favorite stitch to do baby blankets. Also share how long it takes for you to make a baby blanket. This is how the mini version of my simple baby blanket came out. As you can see, it has really straight edges already even before doing the borders. Next, I will show you how to do the borders. Quickly, I will tell you how I have done the border of this blanket. I have used 5.5 millimeter hook and added my yarn by making a slip knot and pulled the slip knot up in the first stitch of the right side of my blanket. Then I have done chain 1 and 1 single crochet in the same stitch. Then I have done 1 single crochet in each stitch until I reach the last stitch of this row. I'll be back after doing all of these stitches to show you how I have done the last stitch or the corner stitch for this blanket. I have reached the first corner stitch of this border. In this stitch I will do 3 single crochet. So this is the first single crochet, then I will do another single crochet in the same stitch and another single crochet in the same stitch. As you can see, I have reached the edges of the blanket. Here in the edges I will do 1 single crochet in the single crochet row and 2 single crochet in the double crochet row. In this way I will reach the next corner. In the second corner stitch I will do 3 single crochet like I have done in the first corner. Now I will do 1 single crochet in each stitch of the bottom of my blanket. This way, by putting 3 single crochet in the corner stitch and 1 single crochet in each stitch or each rows, you can complete the border easily. Do 3 single crochet in the third corner as well. 2 and then 3 single crochet. So when you reach the other edge, follow the same method of 1 single crochet in the single crochet row and 2 single crochet in the double crochet row. Next, I will show you how I have joined this border round. We are at the end of this round. As you can see, I have reached the first stitch. So in the first stitch, I will do 2 single crochet and join in the first stitch of this border by making a slip stitch. Chain 1 and fasten off here. Trim off your yarn. This is how the mini version of this simple baby blanket looks like after doing the borders. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, watch the next video. Happy crocheting!